Right.
That's also good.
What other sports did you guys play growing up? I know you mentioned you were big into soccer for a while. Is basketball big? Like, what are some other, or is it just like volleyball is that number one over there?
For us,
Yeah.
I played soccer and
You played you did a little track and field, didn't
track
you?
and field was maybe 5 months, I think.
Oh.
Because my father was
High jumper?
high jumper and diathlon. No,
The decathlon?
Decathlon.
Decathlon.
There we go.
Decathlon, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So that's the sport I would do.
Yeah, and also for us, we all, of course did some soccer, but we come from a really small village. Like we have 500 inhabitants
Wow.
in our village, so it's super small but really beautiful.
Just like surrounded by forest and beach volleyball courts.
Forest and fjord and mountains, and we actually have 6 beach volleyball courts in
What's
our
the town called?
Strandvik.
Strandvik.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Strand has to be. We have to live a place where it's called Strand, or the top volley school. It's at Sand.
The town is called Sand.
Yeah,
Wow.
kind of crazy. No, we didn't do that much other sports.
Oh, we tried. We did some tennis. There's like tennis courts in our hometown, and we played a lot of bandy. Is that what we call it?
Badminton.
Oh yeah,
Bandy,
floorball.
floorball,
Floorball, I think.
floorball.
I don't know.
Land
I
hockey.
don't know if we had that. Oh,
Like roller hockey?
It's like land hockey. It's land hockey, but it's smaller.
field hockey.
Field hockey.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
we call it.
There we go.
I think,
Yeah, I think it's like
nobody plays
exclusively
that anymore.
Yeah, field hockey's big for girls on the East Coast.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
So it's like
I don't
field
know.
hockey for girls and lacrosse for men.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
But it's like field hockey indoors on a smaller.
Okay.
Smaller
That's
court.
fun.
We did some of that stuff, and
Good cardio.
no winter sports really. We didn't do much winter sports. We're never good at that. Or,
Yeah.
Hendrik
I was never
Hendrik
good
hated
at that.
skiing because he couldn't get the hang of it. But.
Yeah, I was just curious because basketball is probably the biggest crossover sport that you see between the volleyball players now. Like a lot of the old school guys, like Mike Dodd was a professional basketball player, and then before he switched over to volleyball, and there's a lot of that in the
Yeah,
US. So I was curious if there was any trend overseas.
Yeah, you have Buttinger and you have Jefferson here.
Luke Walton.
Yeah, Luke Walton.
I think Alexander Samoilov's played basketball
He played
a lot.
basketball. Mhm.
Yeah. I think he played pro as well, right?
I'm not sure.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I'm not sure.
But I
Yeah.
think basketball is kind of big in Latvia.
Yeah.
And the Baltic in Norway
Right.
basketball is really small.
Yeah.
And volleyball and beach volleyball is also not very big sport, so
It's on the rise.
yeah.
I know you guys haven't been home in a while, but what is it like coming home now? I mean, are you home with like Norwegian celebrities now when you come back home?
No, it's been a lot more media attention than ever before, and we can feel that we are more famous than before. You can see people recognizing us on the street.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. But it's not like a life changer or anything.
Yeah.
We're still down to earth people, and we don't take off by any means. So I think that's really important for us.
Well, there's only 500 people in your town, so
Yeah,
you just gotta go up one Instagram post and
Exactly.
everyone's gonna know.
Now, we called you boys here for a while. I know you have a flight to Vegas to catch. Is there anything else that you want to bring up or talk about? Make sure that we chatted about before we let you get up and hopefully make a final in Vegas?
We can ask Try how it is to be back on the tour.
Ah, yeah.
It's
quite nice.
We have been talking. We have
Coming
been
off
talking
of a win.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
win in China.
Yeah,
it's huge.
I might just call it here. Just end right there. My win percentage is
Yeah, right now you're #1 in the world on the Olympic.
It feels pretty good. I might
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
out of Vegas and go through the whole off season. Actually, no, then I'll lose it. No, it's been pretty awesome. I've spent a lot of time sitting here and hanging out with Travis. And, a lot of times in this room, actually, in my living room and dining area, when I wasn't playing and doing a lot of talking. So it's been fun to do do the walking instead of the
Yeah.
talking now, and it's pretty crazy how familiar it feels out there. I've said that a few times, where it's like, you'd think that taking 2 years off, you'd go out there and be like, oh crap, like it's too fast. But just watching, and it's kind of like you guys growing up. You guys said you watched a lot, and then it seems like by the time you got to the World Tour, it was
It's natural.
yeah, it was natural. You were used to the pace, and yeah, for me, I kind of just feel like staying close to the sport, watching, talking like this on the podcast, and doing the broadcasting helped me a lot, and man, it's a lot more fun now.
Yeah.
It was for sure some somewhat depressing times not playing and not being an athlete anymore, but it's been fun, and it's crazy. Like last time I played, you guys were in like your coming out game, and then now next time I play, you guys are the top team in the world. Like what the hell happened while I was gone? No, but I'm excited, and the World Tour is, like you said earlier, it's probably the best it's ever been. So I'm excited to, we won a 3-star, which is, I'm not going to downplay that at all. It's a World Tour event, and it's a tough one as well.
Sure.
But I'm excited to get out and start playing against all the 4 or 5-star players like you guys in Vegas, and I'm sure Hendrik will be right there next year. We'll all be battling, and it's
It'll
really
be a
fun.
fun season.
Yeah, I'm excited for next season for sure. Maybe some. First, I mean, we all gotta just go take care of Vegas, and
Yeah.
there's probably not a better place to end the year than in Vegas,
Yeah.
right? And you guys are both 20, or you're 21, 22, so you guys are all clear.
All good.
Made a little extra money in the World Tour final. You might want to look that one up and see how much they made in that one. They're gonna have a good party.
Drinks on us.
Oh, perfect. You said it.
I'm not spending my money on the
I said it for both of us. I'm not gonna take that bill.
Bottle service. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. What other kind of things stood out to you guys this year on tour? Just having fun, enjoying. I know you guys said Hawaii was a good one, and oh yeah, something else we gotta talk about is your guys' YouTube page.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing a video right now. We'll see what you guys come up with that, and we'll have to have our listeners go check that out. But I think it's been pretty cool. Obviously, I've been doing stuff on the side, media-wise, that I want to continue now that I'm a player. But you guys started a YouTube page that's been pretty successful and pretty popular while you're playing. Talk a little bit about that and why you're doing it and what you're doing and how people can follow along. I watched the Hawaii one the other day. You guys did a vlog about your trips around, like when you were talking about your trip around Oahu, which I thought was very entertaining.
Nice. Kristen, want to do? No, I'll take you.
The names are the Beach Volley Vikings, which I love because everybody knows
Yeah,
I'm
check it
a
out.
Vikings fan. And there's just have my Minnesota Vikings helmet on.
Yeah, I'm just hired as an actor.
We were talking about it earlier. Hendrik and Anders, they run the camera, and Christian's the face guy. He doesn't worry about that.
He's the actor.
He's better.
It's only acting.
Yeah, it's only acting.
No, we started this YouTube channel quite recently. We did a lot of vlogs in Norwegian before because we just wanted to show our
Just
lifestyle.
not vlogs, but just like
like travel videos.
practice diaries. We would call them travel videos and stuff like that for our Facebook page, because we've been on Facebook for a while, and that was like our audience, because it's only like the Norwegian people that go on there to watch. So we wanted to expand it to reach more people. And so we decided to do them in English, like the same stuff that we did, and also put a little more work into it. And
Right.
We got a better camera. We learned how to edit videos, and it just like grew from there, kind of. And now it's something that's a part of what we do, because the media stuff is really important for a beach volleyballer, because there's not that much coverage. You don't get that much coverage.
Right. We don't have
in media.
the ESPN
No.
covering us every day like other
So,
sports do, so
yeah.
we need to do it ourselves for sure.
Exactly. So
Yeah, we want to grow the sport, and we want to make the sport bigger in Norway and also like in the whole world. And we really love this lifestyle, and we think it's something a lot more people can have a relation to.
Something we want to share.
Yeah, so
Right.
I think the potential for beach volleyball in the future is really big because it's a spectacular sport. And I think it's really important that we are doing what we're doing with the YouTube channel, the McKibbins, what they're doing with the YouTube channel, what you guys are doing with the podcast. I think we just have to really cooperate together and try to make the sport bigger and
Now
more
we just
visible.
need some big investors.
Yeah.
Anyone out there?
So if you know any big investors who wants to actually help sport, Olympic sports,
The athletes are on board.
links are below.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's huge, and I think it's really important. It also sets a, you know, McKibben's doing it, you guys doing it, us doing something of that nature. It's just, you know, Melissa from Canada, she started doing something, Kelly Reeves, and I think it's starting a trend, especially for the up and coming athletes. It's kind of setting a standard of we need to get ourselves out there and promote ourselves, do a little work outside of volleyball, even though we are very busy. Just what needs to be done, and it's going to help the sport grow, but we're also going to make a much better living in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I think because people have more access to us, and yeah, like you said, like if we can collaborate, everyone that is doing it can collaborate like we are today. We're doing a video and the audio version of it. Sky's the limit. I was talking the other day, like dreaming like we could be like surfers and just get paid to not even be on tour and just travel the world and make videos. So
That's the life after the beach volleyball career.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the goal.
Yeah, you guys need to for sure. Everyone check out their YouTube page, Beach Volley Vikings.
Yes.
And what about you guys' personal pages, Instagram, or like how can people follow you personally? If someone was more attracted to one of you than the other, then they can maybe just follow you individually.
We'll send them Christian's way. Christian's big on Instagram.
Yeah, my name is Christian Sorum.
There it is, right on. Desperate. No, but we post a lot on Instagram. That's our main page, and we have gotten a lot more followers this year than ever before. I think we both gained like almost 10,000. But we don't say no to more followers.
Yeah, exactly. Sponsors like that. And speaking of sponsors, those of you who are listening and not watching this, these boys are now wearing Red Bull hats. They weren't hat guys before, so their look is definitely different, but they're both repping Red Bull real well now. And as you know, if you know the sport, only the elite athletes get that sponsorship. So congrats on that, boys.
Thank you so much.
I think
huge.
like the Dutch boys, Phil Dahlhauser. The Dutch team is number 2 in the world, right? So
Yeah.
So Red Bull now has the top 2 teams in the world.
They
Plus
have
Phil
Nicola
Dahlhauser.
Lupo. They also
Nikolai Lupo.
Cynical.
Basilico, they have Bruno and
Russian.
Allison. And,
Yep. Pretty much all the top
Got
guys.
the whole world covered. They
Yeah.
picked their spots.
they did.
I thought it was cool too that because not a whole lot of people know that Red Bull, you can't buy their hat. That so when you see someone wearing a Red Bull hat, that means they're a signed athlete or endorsed by them. I remember I saw you guys in San Jose, and that lady that was like, "Where'd you get those hats? They're awesome." Like, can't get them. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty genius actually.
Yeah, they're good at marketing.
Yeah, Sam is the the tri hats. They're really hard to come by. Actually, no, they're just patches. Anyone that wants one can have one. Hendrik, how can people follow you?
Well, I need more followers than these guys, so it's just at Hendrik and Mol.
There you
These
go.
guys have thousands of followers.
Yours is more entertaining, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's
You get the third person.
it's more genuine.
Okay,
It's more
perfect.
genuine. There's more like business like now.
Oh, the big time Red Bull guys.
Yeah, a lot more casual. So go follow that if you want to.
If you're into some pigeon, then go follow him.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, the Norwegian Hawaiian.
Yeah.
I like it. It's like opposite of me.
Hawaiian Viking.
Viking. I like that.
Viking.
Last comments. So you guys, at the end of every show, we kind of ask if you guys, what's our question? If you guys could give advice to an up-and-comer or another avid beach volleyball fan, what would your advice to those youngsters be?
My advice would be just play a lot and have a lot of fun when you're playing. Don't be too serious. Just learn the game by having a lot of fun.
Yeah, same as Tristan. It's really important to have fun, and if you're having so much fun that you want to become professional, you're gonna take that step eventually, I think. So just play a lot and try to bring your friends with you, and try to get more people into volleyball. No, but just try to just have a lot of fun, and
Just watch on vlogs. It's a great lifestyle.
No.
a lot of promotion in that video.
Watch our vlog.